And now everybody see what Slice of Excellence has become now. You know, with Fat Joe giveaways and I got kids meeting A Boogie and Dave East on Thanksgiving. You know, we doing a sneaker giveaway. We got a beautiful event called Pick a Teacher, Pick a Sneaker that we host at Up NYC. So shout out to Ruby and Fleazy and the family over there. You nominate your favorite teacher and y'all go sneaker shopping together.
Fire
And
concept.
Up NYC covers it. Feel me? So shout out to the family. So we went to Air Max Day last year. You know those Air Max ones, the red and white ones that came out?
Yeah.
They gave it to 20 kids, and to 10 teachers, they gave them the silver or the gold 97s. God had to remove baseball from me because I wasn't fucking paying attention. I was a brat. I was living off daddy's money. For me, so God was like, yo, bro, I need you to pay attention. You don't know that your father's gonna die your senior year of college.
Hey, yo, listen, I'm coming. I'm coming right now. Come on in, huh?
Truly honored and blessed to spend and invest time with these guests, but most importantly, spend time and invest time with you too. If you don't know who I am, I'm Rob De La Rosa, the bald-headed Dominican from the Bronx, and all you gotta do to help me, help you, is like, comment, subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of In the Living Room Podcast where we learn, laugh, and heal. And today, I have a special guest in the building because the Bronx breeds excellence.
You know the vibe.
Y'all know what it is. We got Zoe from Conversations with Zoe in the building. Let's clap it up for the gentleman one time. You know what I mean? So I look how life works. One day you on social media, you seeing viral clips of JoJo Simmons, On P. I'm like, yo, this is a fire setup. It's a fire pot. Who's this Zoe guy? Oh, he played baseball. I'm a person that played baseball. So right away I thought there's got to be some connection,
Right.
some that degree. But most importantly, his message is something that I've always rocked with from day one, been tapped in from day one. And now we got him here in the living room. So Zoe, thank you for being here, bro.
Man, thank you for having me. I appreciate Monk. I appreciate everybody who put this together. You know, and this is all surreal, bro. Like, it's all happening at once.
For sure.
But, you know, I'm blessed and very fortunate to be here.
So for the listeners here that, you know, my audience may not know who you are. I mean, obviously, a lot of y'all know who he is. Y'all see what he's doing. Boy, moving. For those who don't know you, who's Zoe?
Right, man. Lorenzo Bernardis Jr. Everybody calls me Zoe. I'm the founder and owner of Slice of Excellence, a nonprofit that we trade report cards for pizza. And I run Conversation with Zoe podcast. Started that in 2018, April 2018, and we've been running ever since, you know. So that's just a positive message, you know, from the self-proclaimed king of the sidewalks, you know, Mr. Stay Out the Way, but always in the way. And, you know, it's a blessing to be here.
Yo, Zoe, you said, first and foremost, fire. And there was a lot that was said there. So I kind of want to just break that into pieces to people. So you have a nonprofit.
Yes, I do.
How does a man that's 31
Right,
years old
right.
from the Bronx, New York,
Yep.
start and own his nonprofit?
Y'all see the merch though real fast. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See the merch?
Let them know what time it is. Oh, yeah,
Shout out to
okay.
the plug.
Uh-huh.
Yo, I was teaching. I'll say the name because, you know, I have family members that go to that school. I was teaching at Success Academy, you know, in the Bronx. So I thought that was my, like, playing for the Yankees moment. Like, I'm from 158 in Brook. This school is on 167 in Wash. Like, this is it. You know, but, you know how institutions are. You know, they sell you one thing, but they're really about another thing. But that was the birth of Slice of Excellence. Like, me sending kids pizza to their crib during the pandemic, like, trying to get my attendance up. All my numbers went up. My attendance, reading levels, grades, everything. Because kids, like, I could work towards something. Like, there's an incentive for showing up here every day. Like, and I'm having dinner with my family. Like, because you getting dinner to the crib. So, like, there's moms that like, yo, I got 5 kids. I'm like, so? Like, I'm sending for everybody. So thank God to all my friends, like my family who supported me and donated. You know what I mean? Because, you know, everything was out of pocket for my first 5 months. And then, you know, with the donations, open up in the 501c3. Shout out to my board members. And then we were able to take it to the next level. And here we are, you know, sneaker giveaways, Snipes. Shout out to Snipes. Listen, I don't care. There's no official paperwork. Shout out to Snipes and shout out to Up NYC. Because we both did business together. Did a lot. We impacted a lot of lives. And at the end of the day, I'm neutral and all of that. I don't care. Like, it's about the kids. It's not about me.
Sure.
You feel me? I'm just the plug. I'm the youth plug. I'm just putting on for them, connecting the dots. So let's just keep it that way. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
It's about the kids at the end of the day.
And that's what matters. You saying it most, bro. Like, what's the focus, you know? Let's just talk about those kids. And that's amazing. First and foremost, let me just say it like this. I'm proud of what you're doing, bro. Like, that's incredible. Because, one, do you know anybody else with a nonprofit? Like, what inspired a nonprofit opposed to something else? Brick and mortar, laundromat, you know?
I mean, shout out to my mentor, Bill Mitchell. You know, he's the man that helped me go to border school. And he's like, oh, bro, like, I see you moving, and I know there's people sending you money, so you just got to be legit. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get bigger bags. You know what I mean? You're going to get corporate funding. So he's like, yo, you got to do a 501c3. So I want to shout out to my cousin, also my board member, my cousin Junior. You know, he's like my richest family member. Okay. And, you know, so he's all about business. Right. You know what I mean? So he's like, oh, bro, go to my accountant. So shout out to Fotis over there on Pelham. He was like, you know, just go out with him and fill out the paperwork and pay him. And so I just paid him. We filled it out. Got my mission statement, got my board members, and the rest is history.
So what sparked the idea of pizza to the home, though, which is a great concept?
I couldn't send them food. Like, I can't just send you, like, you can't just send somebody something. You just can't do that. Like I said earlier when I walk up the Grand Hill, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot of red tape. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it is the right thing to do. Like, I could say it, I paid Wi-Fi bills. You know, I paid light bills. You know what I mean? Like, it's the right thing to, like, I have a solution and you have a problem and I need your kid in class. So it's pretty simple, but it's not. It's not that clear. It's not that straight through. You feel me? Like, you have to go through proper channels and protocol. And the whack ass DOE Wi-Fi that's dumb slow that every kid in the project building is on. You know what I mean? So I need you on the Optimum. I need that to run efficiently. Feel me? And this is also for your 2 other kids. So what's $80 to me? Nothing. You know what I mean? That's your problem. Here's your solution. Keep it moving. But it does not work that way. Feel me? So it was like, now it's lunchtime. So now to interact with my kids, I would have lunch with them. Even though, like, I need a break. I'm on Zoom 8-9 hours a day. I would have lunch with them a couple times a week. But you see the same orange, red, green. You know what I mean? Those ramen colors. Red, you know what I mean? Teriyaki, Oriental. You know. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, they taking it out, putting butter. One day with
making it
like,
work.
They trying, you know what I mean?
Making it whipping in the kitchen.
Whipping, you feel me? But so I'm like, damn, like, I need you to do something. So my principal was like, yo, your numbers are horrible, bro. Like,
in what regard? Like your attendance? Everything's garbage.
Everything. You know what I mean?
Horrible was the word? Like,
horrible. Like, and, you know, everything was going down the hill. Parents are adjusting. Every family. I had 35 students on Zoom. So imagine what they're doing in the classroom. This is a lot of kids, right? So in the midst of that, I got like at least half of them that the parents are in tune. They trying. They got money. You know, they doing financially better. I don't want to say have money, but they're able to get their own tablets, Wi-Fi. They got their own space. They got their own room. Then you got the other half that we like 7 people in the 2-bedroom. Like, that was a whole new reality for those white teachers. I'm gonna just be clear for you. Like, they don't know what's that. You like, what you mean you in the kitchen? Yeah, like, everybody's in the little location. You feel me?
This is the only spot you can't see nobody else.
You know what I'm saying? You got, 4 kids. So bedroom, living room, kitchen. That's it. Everybody's trying their best. So echo, mute yourself, whatever. Like, that's their reality. You know what I'm saying? 7 people living in the house on a 2-bedroom apartment. So Slice of Excellence was my way of just raising the bar, you know, getting my numbers up and getting kids to participate. And kids was dumb hype every week. Like, you getting pizza to your crib.
How was the response from the school seeing that you went and created something?
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. You feel me? Yo, son. I got
stop playing.
all my homies. Oh, yo, son. Shout out to Trav, shout out to Trav, Bianca, my son Tyler, Ariana, all the new teachers that I came in with, and shout out to the teachers that were already there. When the principal was trying to shoot it down, they was like, yo, I love what Bernard is just doing. Like, we with that. Like, I'm not jacking that message. And that's the first time, I probably still got the screenshot somewhere, but that's the first time you're going to see a principal and an assistant principal delete their messages. It was on Slack.
Oh, yeah.
So you wanted to out me. So first of all, y'all could have hit me on the side. Yo, Bernardez, we have this healthy eating initiative that we're trying to work through. Cool, we could do that.
Right.
But pizza not going to kill you.
For sure.
And they earned it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this kid he went up 3 reading levels. I mean,
right.
Like,
Get that boy a slice of excellence.
Yeah, he was behind the 8 ball, not here in front of it. You know what I mean? So what are we talking about? But y'all could have handled that in a way that wasn't petty and immature. You the principal. Like, I'm not getting checks without you. So Bernardez meeting this time and we talk about it. But the first thing you did was try to out me in front of the whole school. Insane. And the whole school was like, yo, we love slice of excellence. Like, we jacking that. Like,
slow it down, Pop.
Like, we love it. We jacking that. That's the energy we on right now. You know what I mean? I love what he doing. My kids is excited. I'm gonna start doing it with my kids. You know what I mean? So it was the complete opposite of what they expected. And everybody rallied around me. And now everybody see what Slice of Excellence has become now. With Fat Joe giveaways. And I got kids meeting A Boogie and Dave East on Thanksgiving. We doing a sneaker giveaway. We got a beautiful event called Pick a Teacher, Pick a Sneaker that we host at Up NYC. So shout out to Ruby and Fleazy and the family over there. You nominate your favorite teacher and y'all go sneaker shopping together.
Fire
And
concept.
Up NYC covers it. Feel me? So shout out to the family. So we went to Air Max Day last year. Those Air Max ones, the red and white ones that came out?
Yeah.
They gave it to 20 kids, and to 10 teachers, they gave them the silver or the gold 97s. And shout out to Scar's Pizza, because we flooded the pizza. We did pizza day at the school in the lower that day too. So shout out to Scar's Pizza for sponsoring that day. You know what I mean? And shout out to my partners at 7th Street Burger. I'm saying the hottest street burger in the city. I mean, we do attendance parties there. So we do local schools, buy 7th Street Burger, and they come an hour before it open, and we eat. And you can bring your parents, your siblings, don't matter. So shout out to the partners at 7th Street Burgers, man. We for the youth, bro. I'm the plug, like. And I say that confidently. This is the only time you'll see me boast. Because I love to see kids happy, bro. I love to see parents happy. Shout out to the Vault 134. We did a toy drive. We're going to do another one this year. The bros over there at the sneaker store. Giving parents tablets. And we did that with Henry Street Settlement, which is a shelter down in the lower. You feel me? So I'm just about connecting the dots. I'm using all my relationships, everybody I know, to connect the dots.
Using your relationships for a purpose is fire.
Facts. For me, so when you want new sneakers from NYC and I tell you no, it's because I'm doing bigger things with them. For me, I'm not trying to get you every sneaker
right there
that come out every week. For me, my sister, I love you, but I'm not doing it. I mean, like, I'm sorry, like, I got bigger fish to fry. You feel me? Like, so when I'm telling you we doing bigger business, like your pair of sneakers, like, and trust me, I could do it.
Right.
But I just don't want to be that guy. Whether they're gonna label me that guy or not, I don't want to be that guy. Feel me? So when I'm trying to get a commercial, ads, and placements and I don't know if you've been to the store on 136.
I actually been to the store on 136.
Fire
Yeah, it's fire.
Bro.
Super fire.
Imagine a podcast in there, bro. A movie, bro. So I'm using my favors for that. I mean, not your sneaker affection or infatuation for me. Like,
right.
It's bigger fish to fry for me.
So in conjunction to what you're doing, you caring about the kids, has your dream always been to be a teacher or currently right now a dean?
In some way, shape, or form, like, life kind of led me in that direction. I had a lot of great people in my life. My parents, it's crazy with the podcast, and I was saying earlier, like, you forget a lot, you internalize a lot, coming from Brook Ave and immigrant parents figuring it out. My mom was sick when I was a kid. My father passed away when I was 22. So I lived through life through a sick mother and a sick father. So that's why I'm telling people out there, like, if you're trying to choose a partner, like, choose with somebody that's going to do for you what you can't do for yourself. All that good time and all that shit means nothing. Because if you can't get up out that bed and you need somebody to help you, a person that's not going to fold, waver, or nothing. And that's both of my parents. They held it down for each other. So with all that being said, my second grade teacher, shout out to Ms. Carr, We still talk to this day. Relationships. She told me I was brilliant. I mean, I never been spoken to that way in my life. Like nobody's ever told me that I was brilliant. And I wrote an article. It made the newspaper. You know what I mean, about a butterfly, something like that. My mother has an article somewhere. So like that was like the first like, oh wow, like I'm capable of this. Then fast forward, I went to Catholic school. I struggled because I couldn't write cursive. I mean, so that was back in the day where you were in Catholic school writing cursive. But shout out to Pop Dukes. Pop Dukes invested in our education. I mean, like once he started getting to the bag doing tiles, he worked for a company for Crochety, and he was in the local 3 union, which my older brother's in the union to this day. You know what I'm saying? So he did something. You know what I mean, like he left his legacy, he left his mark. So then throughout all of that, Bill Mitchell sent me to boarding school. All these good people in my life. So I'm like, that's what I wanted to do. Like, I was figuring things out, but I always found myself feeling the best when I was around the youth. I mean, so I'm only 31, but I've been coaching baseball 13 years. I was a volunteer with Coach Bill. You know what I mean? So when he used to do his little sports clinic, I would come help him. I mean, so when I was trying to find summer jobs, I did a whole bunch of different things, but I was like, why don't I just work at a baseball camp? So that's what I would do in the summers at college, baseball camp. Then when I left college, I was a private coach, and I coached teams for the baseball center down on 74th, Amsterdam and Broadway. And that was my full-time job, coaching baseball. So I was always with the youth, even from a younger age. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like my calling and my purpose. And then once I noticed that the more I steer into that, the better my life gets.
Talk about that. Talk about the more you get into that, the better your life gets. In what way?
I'm in alignment. I'm living in my purpose. I'm where I'm supposed to be. And sometimes the road is not going to be as straight as you want it to be, but you're going to have to take your losses. That's why I was telling you earlier, like, if you don't have failure in it, I don't want it. Like, I want to fail. I got to fail, because I got to see what this is really about, like, if I'm really built for it. Like, even my first deal, I got my first check 6 weeks in. I've been in the deal. DOE is a great system once you're in there, but, like, that payroll process is crazy. So that's God telling me, like, bro, you really with the shits or what? I got something for you. But, like, what you going to do? Run out? You going to leave once the money ain't there? Or are you going to use your ability or the money you save? I coach a baseball team, too, so I get paid from that. So it's like, bro, like, find a way to hold it down. I'm going to hold you down, but I want to see if this is really for you, and I'm here.
So when we speak about failure, give me one time when you really had to tap in to that inner conversation where it was like a hard one.
Yo, bro, you see I got my Kobe's on today. So shout out to in Europe, when I won a chip in 2019, I became Zoe Mamba. I mean, I was wearing a camo bandana under my hat, and I ain't give a fuck about nothing else but winning. I even told my girl, your problems is your problem for the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? That's your problem. I mean, I'm over here in Europe, 6-hour time difference. Like, I only care about winning, and I won. You know what I mean? That's why we celebrated so hard when we got back home. But with all that being said, all I ever wanted to do was figure out, how does a guy with 0 college at-bats, 0 hits in college? I got 5 official at-bats in college. 0 hits, 2 knee surgeries, go pro. Right? And that's like, I looked failure all up in the face for 4 years. You know what I mean? I wanted to transfer. My father told me no. He's like, yo, bro, like, I need you close. Like, you in a good situation. He wasn't thinking about baseball. He was thinking about, like, bro, the Metro North goes from your school in Connecticut to Fordham. And then you right there to the crib. Like, I need you close. You right there, bro. It don't cost you a lot to get home, just in case I need you to come home. So stay there. So at that point, I didn't question him. I never questioned my pops like that. But if I had it my way, I should have left. I mean, because I deserved that college experience. I was a top player in Connecticut in high school. And then I went to college, and you never heard of me before. Like, you know what I mean? But racism in baseball is real. You know what I mean? You got these college coaches that try to emasculate a lot of players. It happens to white players, too. But it's just crazy. Like, there's a bunch of, like, the majority of the team is white. You know what I mean? And it's very rare that you see us Dominicans and black players, especially true African-American players, playing the game at that level. I mean, because once you get past high school and you start going to college and the pros, you could look at the numbers. Like, look at the major leagues. It's like under 7%. You know what I mean? So it's clear as day you know, what happens at those higher levels. You feel me? So I just wanted to, you know, like, no one can tell me what God put in my dreams. You feel me? God gave me the vision. The vision never went away. Even on my wildest day, even on my second knee surgery, like, I never stopped dreaming. I never stopped seeing myself playing pro ball. You know what I mean? So when it got to the opportunity to do it, I ended up going to Austria. Thank you to the Sweat Cop Blue Bats that took a chance on me. The guy with 0 hits. The guy who hit over 400 in 2 pro seasons. You know what I mean? Brung you out your first chip in 20 years. Like, you know what I mean? It game speaks for itself, but
Fire.
here's the part. God had to remove baseball from me because I wasn't fucking paying attention. I was a brat. I mean, I was living off daddy's money. You know what I mean? So God was like, yo, bro, I need you to pay attention. You don't know that your father's going to die your senior year of college. So he had to take that away. And luckily, I paid attention to that sign. Because if I didn't pay attention to that sign, it was over for me, bro. I swear to God, it was over for me. Because I was so caught up in I'm going to the league. I remember my friends, shout out to Omar, shout out to Lorenzo, Suave, and O, taking me to Barnes & Noble. And they was getting their financial literacy on. I'm at Starbucks. I don't know what the fuck I'm reading books for. I'm going pro, nigga. Like, why we here? We was in Bay Plaza. I went to Starbucks. I was chilling on my phone. And they was roaming around looking for stocks books. And, you know what I mean? This is like, what, like 2011, 2012? So they trying to tap in. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not with none of that shit, bro. I'm going pro. Fuck I care about that. And then once I came home after my freshman year, Pops was like, yo, bro, I don't got nothing for you, bro. I got a MetroCard money for you. But you gonna have to get a job. That's why I called my mentor, Bill Mitchell. Like, yo, bro, I need a job. He got me a job at the Boys Club in New York, where they help, you know, they have summer programs, camps, help kids go to border school. They do privatized testing, all that. So I had my little job there. And that's where I worked for the first 2 summers in college. For me, so that was my wake-up call. For me, so when you see me selling nutcrackers in college, doing all of that, I'm trying to figure it out. Because I don't have my pops no more. I have my pops, but I don't have his help no more. Financially, he don't got nothing for me. He's fighting for his health, you know, trying to stay alive, living on fixed income now, going from getting money, being a man, to now feeling less of a man because I take care of his family. So I had to figure it out. But baseball was the first thing that had to go because I had to get my grades right. You know what I mean? So if you look at my transcripts, crazy. It went from a 2.4 to a 3.7. Feel me? I stopped bullshitting in school. I stopped all of that shit. I had a legendary freshman year. Had a legendary college career. But I was moving so different from those kids. Because I'm like, I can't fuck this up. So once again, when Lorenzo wants to have his fun, so Lorenzo's mom has cancer at 12. When I'm 12, I got to focus up and do my thing in high school. I start to fuck around in college again. Pops gets sick. No more fucking around. You got to handle your business, bro. So when all of that comes together, you know, God gave me baseball at 25. Feel me? When I could take care of myself, when I could cook, when I could balance my checkbook, when I could take care of my moms. That's when I'm going to give it to you, son. I'm not going to give it to you right now because you don't need it right now. I need you to fucking pay attention because you don't know what's coming to you, bro. So when Pops died my senior year, I was just hurt. I lost my mans. Feel me? I wasn't hurt that the money I'm making money by myself already.
Facts.
I was already doing that 3 years. It was just like, damn, my mans didn't get to see me graduate. He died February 15, 2015, 3 months before my graduation.
Yeah.
Feel me? So it was a crazy time period, but we here, still thriving. And you could see the kind of man my father was because look who I am. That's facts.
That part. Yo, first and foremost, bro, I appreciate you sharing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, your parents did something right, bro. I think if they had if they look, well, they are looking right now, seeing the man you've become, testament. You know, they left a legend behind, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now you a father.
Right. Hendrix. That's my boy, man. That's my heart right there.
Tell me what that did for you in that moment, knowing that, you know, the relationship you had with your parents and then you becoming one.
Right.
What did that do for you?
Bro, I got a song on iTunes, bro.
You got a song
That's a
on
fact,
iTunes.
bro. I don't know if we can play that shit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're going to have to find that. We might have to put that in the
acapella,
clip.
yo, son, yo.
Let me hear that.
Fatherhood inspires you. Feel me? And I had a great dad. Where he dropped the ball was my dad cut his life insurance. So I didn't inherit nothing when my father died. So I have life insurance. Hendrix is the successor of Slice of Excellence. Hendrix is the successor of my podcast. And he's 3. You know what I mean? Stocks is doing well. Been in the game 2018. So financially, as far as legacy, I'm moving totally different. and for Hendrix, and for my new son, I have my second son on the way.
Congratulations!
He'll be here, in late December, early January. So I'm blessed to be having another son. Hendrix really was like, he came at a time where I was like, okay, like you need to take things to the next level. You feel me? So that's when I got the crib in LES. For me, so I moved out 2 months before he was born. I moved my girl in. We still together to this day, having our second son together. So they got the same mother. And I got the job at Success Academy, you know, so it was like crib, job, insurance, like cool, like we put everything in motion for the bill. And so like his life is gonna be so different. I mean, like we're gonna have to go do charity work in Africa and shit like that, like him to see like right. Like I still want him to have his little first fist fight in the like we still gonna go to the playground in the Bronx. You know what I mean? Like we still gonna go see grandma in the Bronx. And, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to get the shaking in the Bronx. I still need you to see both sides, but you know, he just motivates me in a way. He's such a beautiful child, like got a lot of personality. And he's just a cool kid. And when he was a baby, you know what I mean, he was crying one night. And he wasn't wet, he wasn't hungry, he was just, I don't know, restless. So I just started singing to him. And I'm like, I just got a brand new diaper. My daddy used a brand new wipey. You know, and he starts like giggling. And I'm just singing that over and over to him. So shout out to my guy Pierre, he's an R&B singer, shout out Pierre R&B. I sent him a voice note. You know, so I didn't want to forget it. I was like in the middle of the night, like half awake, half asleep. It was my turn to get up. It was my night.
It's your duty.
You know what I mean? So it's like
you're not sleeping
every today is my day. So like anything that has to do with him is on me. And I sent him a voice note. I woke up like, oh bro, that shit hard, bro. Like what? Like so. Shout out to my guy Winston Ward Music. I have an episode with him as well. R&B singer. And beautiful voice. I gotta say, y'all, it's crazy because y'all miss mad shit, bro. Like those episodes, like, do you know I interviewed King Tone?
No, I didn't actually know.
That's a fact. I interviewed King Tone, bro. Like,
I didn't even know that.
Under 130 is gems, gems, bro. Like, and so much lives under that. Like when people tapping in with me at certain points of the podcast, there's so much behind it. King Tone's a great guy, man. We had a great interview together. That was like episode like 113.
Okay.
And now we at 167 releasing tomorrow. And so he like, yo, go to the studio and lace that down. I'm like, nah, now you taking shit too far.
Right. I ain't see on live. Right.
But then, damn, what just happened, y'all? Everything I ate until my drawers. I'm about to scream and call my pappy. My diaper going hard, no cappy. You know what I mean? You know, that shit is hard. Like,
I didn't hear that.
Bro, I'm the king of dad rap already.
The king of dad rap. You know claimed it. He claimed it. You're
you know
king of
dad. And then it was hard. We shot the video in DR, like type shit.
Word?
Fact, I went to my man's wedding in DR, and we shot it together because he did the intro to it. You know what I'm saying? My son Juan Pepe, you know what I mean? That's my guy.
That man's definitely Dominican.
And so it's like, bro, like he just makes you want to make music, like makes you want to focus on your legacy, like makes you want to put on. So that's why, you know, the whole real nigga term is a little jaded. It's a little funny to me now because it's like, bro, like how you don't take care of your kids, like how your kids don't inspire you and motivate you to be the best version of yourself. Like regardless of that baby mother, whatever she's doing, bro, just keep doing it, bro. Even if you got to drop money under the door, still do it. Feel me? Amazon to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Fresh start to the crib. Like, keep doing it, bro. Don't stop doing it, bro. Because at the end of the day, when your kids get older, they're going to be like, yo, I ain't see you, but I know you was always there, bro. Drop down to St. Agnes and pay that tuition. Feel me? Yo, grandma, here. Like, go through the grandmother. Grandma going to see, like, yo, okay. Like, you feel me? Find another way, but your kids, you should never stop for your kids. Never.
Fire message.
Thank you.
The message, bro.
Right.
Bro, so having a conversation with Zoe.
Right.
Is this how it's always been? Were you always wired to give this kind of knowledge? Because if we look at, you just spoke to it, right? Like you kind of just segued to it yourself.
Right.
How you have so much gems prior to the momentum and the wave and the traction you're getting now.
Right.
But who was the conversations with Zoe? Were you the person on the baseball team that was always, if I struck out, were you there in the corner telling me, yo, keep your head up, bro, it's nothing? Where did this like inspiration or like always wanting to give good out?
My dad was the plug. Like my pops, I didn't know this man. I met him the day I met him at my father's funeral. He came up and he was like, "Yo, like," and he like honestly he was crying harder than me. So I'm like, "Fuck, like who is this guy?" He handed me an envelope full of money. He's like, "Yo, bro, like your father changed my life." Like, so my father had a little side business called Lorenzo's Tiles, but that's where he was working on the weekends, doing great jobs. That's how I met Joel Santana when I was a kid after practice. That was mad cool. But he was like, you're like, I was working for your dad, and your dad put me in the union. And I brought my mom from Ecuador over here. I got a crib in Terrytown. Like, my kids go to Catholic school. Like, your father did that. Like, your father did that for me. And there was like 10 other guys with the same story of what my father did for them. So, like, my father always taught me morals and principles and character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you love somebody, you care for somebody, you put your friends on. Like, you always, it's mad people I put in position. I mean, there's people that I've lost since having the success that every job they had, I got them. You know what I mean? Like, but that shit come with it for me because I don't feel the kind of way because, like, it's making room for relationship with Mark. It's making room for relationship with you. You know what I mean? So, like, all those relationships, maybe they ran their course or maybe they took a pause. I mean, I don't got nothing bad. I may pop my shit here and there, but it's like, bro, like, I fuck with you. For me, I went out of my way for you. Like, I had niggas on my T-Mobile plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you got your friends on your T-Mobile plan? Come on, bro. Like, you want unlimited everything, $60.
60,
yeah. Like, come on, like,
send the bread and stop being late, bro.
On, bro. And that shit ended. I hope you see this shit too. This is how stupid this shit is, bro. This nigga hit me up. And this shit was like December. Right? November, December. And I remember the double payment. He sent me July. He sent me $60 twice. In like August. But if that was the case, then that other 60 should have been for September. This nigga said it was for August and December. So, cool. No problem. Bro, just send me the screenshot. Right? Just send me the proof.
Right.
Bro, I'm busy, bro. Conversation was so clicking right now.
100%.
I'm about to see Dave East tomorrow, 8 Boogie on Black Friday. I'm coordinating 50 kids to be in Harlem at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Like, send me the screenshot, like, and keep it. For me, it was simple, like, just show and keep it moving. He was like, "Oh, you think I'm lying? If I thought you were a liar, I wouldn't fuck with you, bro.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't even think about you like that.
Right.
I don't put myself around people like that.
Right.
So many great people around me to be thinking about little petty shit like that. Cool, back and forth. Finally, he sends it. I said, cool, no problem. But now it's already like, we already both feel the kind of way. But it's like, bro, like, this could have been avoided a long time ago. Like, I've been told you, just show me the proof. I mean, I don't consider you a liar. You my bro. I've known you since, 2012. Like, why are we even doing this? But that was, some people start to feel the kind of way. Like, they see you in motion. Maybe you don't have enough motion. You know what I mean? But if you need another job, I'll get you another one. And it's crazy because I left a great job at the project manager to be a dean. I could have gave that to him easily. But now we not, you know what I'm saying? Why I'm going to give that to you? For what? You know what I mean? So in the midst of all of that, mad funny shit has happened along this journey. But that was one of the dumbest, bro. Like, over $60 over something that maybe, sometimes, bro, you do business. Anytime there's money involved, there's business.
For sure.
It's transactional.
For sure.
And maybe with your bro, you don't treat it like that. For me, like, it's $60 measly you send me every month. But I never treated you like that because like, something small, we just moving on. But you was on my plan 4 years. No hiccups. So whatever you was going through at that time, maybe you didn't express it as well. But to now start talking funny to me, and I wilded out. I called him, you know what I'm saying? I pressed him. I seen him in person. I'm not a texter. I'm not going to talk crazy via text. I want to see our energy in person. And funny thing, I pulled up to the job that I got him. You know what I mean? And we going back and forth. But I'm like, bro, you at work right now. So I don't want to have the conversation. He's like, nah, we can have the conversation. And then once he doubled down on what he said via text,
oh, that was it.
I was like, yo, remember who the fuck I am, pussy? You know what I mean? Like, he brought that side out of me, feel me? So I'm like, what up? Like, what we doing? Like, you know what, bro? You got it. And that's the last we ever spoke.
When was this?
That was like January, earlier this year. Right before the run.
Right before
the run continued. So, shout out to my nigga Nip. The marathon continued. So we had a great year.
You see my son.
Going.
You see them back there?
Nip, man.
Yeah, 100%.
My Peter God, man.
The marathon. Bro, The only reason, only reason I asked that question. And I'm gonna look at my camera when I say this. If we're waiting for someone to finally go reach the things that they say that we're gonna reach, for you to start to feel uncomfortable, we gotta have better relationships. It ain't the $60, bro. There's something else there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a conversation that he didn't have or you didn't have. And if I'm solid for 4 years and this allows us to both go on this side, for me to double down on what I'm saying, for you to come out of character to some degree, right? Because that's your man to be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to do better of conflict resolution. So all I'm going to say, Zoe, is if you is on you. You don't got to. If you could circle back, bro.
Quiet.
Hear me. Hear me, though. Hear me what I'm saying, though, because he might say.
I'm the big bro.
Hear me, though. Hear what I'm trying to say.
Right. Go ahead.
Circle back on your actions.
Right.
On what you did.
Right.
Right? Not that you're wrong.
Right.
On what you did. If things could have been done differently, if you could have done them differently, what would that look like? Just so it can open the door for the person who is wrong to see it's okay to be wrong once you acknowledge that you're wrong.
Ready? Listen here, you ungrateful motherfucker. All right? You know what I'm saying? That's it. You feel me? You know why, bro? You know why? Because this is how much I knew you. You could go eat at my mother's house without me being there, ungrateful motherfucker. Right? How many jobs I got you, motherfucker? What are we talking about?
Okay.
You could be in my mother's house without me. I was in Austria, and my mother would cook for you. You wanted to dance salsa and learn how to dance salsa, my mother taught you. Right? Remember how we became friends. Shout out to the bro. I'm going to say his name. Right? You just came from DR, met him in college. Yo, bro, when you go back to the crib, bring stuff to help him. That's how this conversation. So, why you the bro now? That's your man. He's my man. You my brother. Help you. Everything started as help. Maybe it's hard to see somebody continue to evolve and be the big bro. But bro, I'm bringing you along with me. Feel me? I'm getting you every opportunity I got. Every job I had, you worked there too. Baseball center, bulldog, security. You worked at every job I was with you, bro. For me, I never look at it like that because you know who my father is. My father is a man of opportunity, and he's the plug. So Lorenzo Bernardes Jr. is the plug. So once again, don't be ungrateful.
Message. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you what I respect about what you just did. Even though my light was more like, some of y'all going through some petty shit with people y'all love and care for.
Thanks.
And sometimes, in this regard, it doesn't need a second, and it doesn't need a revisit if you've done so much for that person that doesn't deserve. Because you said it, there's pieces to the conversation, man, that you have no idea what that did for me. Right? Like, you come from, right? You just showed about, you feel a way about what's going on because what you've done for him and what you do for people. And the fact that you didn't want to have the conversation via text, that you want to have it in person, that was a big move already. So I see where you stand with it, but some of you haven't done that though. Some of you haven't done everything you can to make sure wherever, and be okay with wherever it goes, but us, as a community of people, gotta do better at giving each other a shot to explain.
Give each other grace.
Give each other grace.
Right. So I'm gonna put my last card on the table. My father's funeral. Right. You know, you got the wake, you got the repast in the crib, everybody at the crib. There's people I grew up with 25 years plus. I was like, yo, bro, you know this is the first time I'm in your house? That's people. I grew up inside a condominium on Brook Avenue, right across the street from Flint Park. So there's people that I met in 1997, 5 years old, that had never been inside my house, that they live next door. I live a couple houses down, you know? So this is a man that I don't, my father always told me, you don't play with the house. It's where your family rests their head. I had to teach that to my little brother at the time. Like, bro, like, when you bring somebody to your house, that's like you trying to take your friendship, your bond to the next level. Like, this is me bringing you in to my people, my where I rest my head, where my parents really had, where my family lives, where we eat, where we bake bread. So I gave you that. You know what I mean? So it's not everything, all the opportunities I gave him, but I let him into my life. You know what I mean? Like, I introduced, my mom's, like, bro, like, imagine my mom calling me, yo, he was here yesterday.
Right. Comiendo en la casa. Right.
Like, I gave you access to so many other things. Because that's what I do with the people I rock with, you feel me? So all that has done is just chose me to be more selective, but also just focus on the youth more. Like, focus on people that need me more. And so that's why I double down on Slice of Excellence on the podcast and everything else.
And right there, boom, let's get right to the pod. So, before Conversations with Zoe was a pod,
Right.
it was Conversations with Zoe. Did you think that starting 5 minutes of inspiration or 2 minutes of just positive reinforcement or giving people something to look forward to or come from that, you know, whether you in the crib or you in the car, did you think that was going to lead into a podcast?
No. I didn't even know what a podcast was.
So when did that happen? When did you make that? And this is what I want to do here. And this is what I'm going to let you know my intentions behind this.
Right.
Some of you have a podcast idea that you sitting on for years. Right. And now you feel like it's late because there's so many podcasts out there. But when you have a purpose behind what you do, it's going to go. Right. It's going to go. So I want to know. Being intentional.
Right. So we got to go back to April 26, 2018. I was in Europe playing baseball. Just signed my first contract. And it's a good part of that story too, because I don't dive deep into this, but sometimes you got to get your foot in the door. It's not about the dollar amount; it's about the opportunity. So like my contract wasn't crazy. It was 450 euros a month as a player. But remember my coaching experience. I made a lot of money coaching. You know what I mean? So most of my money that was supplemented from coaching. Then I got frio with the kids. I started doing private lessons, 30 euros an hour. So already I was doing three lessons a day, 90 euros cash, 450 euros. That's my going out money, my groceries, and my check is just going to my account.
Put them anywhere you find a way to make. I hear that.
That's a fact, you know what I mean? So throughout all of that, you know, I went out there and I just needed, remember, the guy was 0 hits. What leverage do I have? Even though it's probably confusing, like, yo, bro, the video looks great. It's something there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not a small guy, 6'4", 270 pounds. Like, this guy can play. But 0 college hits? Like, what? Like, how the fuck? What?
How's he here?
So they rolled the dice on me, bro. I went over there. I hit 457. You know what I mean? And did my thing.
Yo, all right, bro. 450, for those that don't play baseball, watch baseball, 457 is fucking numbers, bro.
Facts.
What you was batting?
Fourth.
It was close, right? Why wouldn't you bat 457?
You know what? So before we get back to the podcast,
crazy.
I played half the season that first year because I went out there and I wilded out. As far as God was like, I ain't sending you here to do this shit. Like, I was like, nigga, like, come on, man, nigga, like, come on, bro, like, you doing a lot out here, bro, like, you know, I got situated, you know, I got in tune, I had a roster, you know, I was doing my thing, yo. European women are amazing, bro.
Hey, right.
I mean, I'm from
you're a ball player, you from the town, you're different island.
Like, so
seeing rare Pokemons outside.
Things got out of hand.
Right.
I went to a festival in Croatia called Fresh Island. We should all go there someday. You gotta look that up, man. Fresh Island, bro. It's fire. It's the vibes, bro. It's day parties and night parties under the sky in Croatia, in the Valja, by the water.
Need that.
Beautiful, bro. I'll show you videos, bro. And we was out there vibing. And because I didn't have a proper visa, when I crossed the border, I'm the only black person on this bus. So I got stopped, bro. I was in the white room with the metal seats. Cold as shit in there, bro. Like what are you doing? I'm playing baseball, bro. You play baseball where? Whatever. Anyway, they banned me. They sent me forward. So Croatia's outside of the European Union.
Right.
So at that point, I could only go to the festival. The team brought me my stuff, and I went home from there. Right? So it was a long process, bro. Like, I was literally stripped from everything. Like, I was there 3 months, but I was also doing too much. And I came back home, long-ass night. So it's so crazy, you can't leave the airport. So when I went back from Croatia to Vienna, my flight was the next day. So I couldn't even go stay at the crib and come back in the morning.
Nuts.
Can't leave the airport.
So how long you was in the airport?
35 hours.
35 hours?
Yeah.
Nah, that's savage.
Shout out to my girl that was like talking to me the whole time and with me and shit like that. You feel me? I'm just coming home like. I mean, she wasn't my girl at the time, though, obviously. But
right.
We came back home, reunited,
and that's how she ends up being your
lit
girl.
The flame, like, you feel me? We got back together, and so the second year I was with her. I was focused. I was out the way. For me, I was bathtub and cigar on my Tupac shit after the game.
Okay, the
I had a
soak
nice
down, the
little
wind
crib,
down.
I had a
All
nice
right.
balcony.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
just, a little Henny, a little cigar. And it was, so that was where the focus came. Feel me? So then that year I hit 417, but I hit 11 home runs. And I had 370 in the playoffs with 4 home runs. I was wild in the playoffs. Highest on-base percentage in the playoffs. That's what Zoe Mamba came, bro. That's why I told her, all your problems is your problems for the next couple of weeks. I'm winning the chip. I want a chip, baby.
I need this ring, baby.
That's a fact. I need that. I need to come back. You know what I mean? So I had, that was my last year. So I rode off into the sun. You know what I mean? Like, that's why all players, I'm like, yo, bro, like, this journey gonna look so different for you. But don't, like, you just gotta, if that's what you see for yourself, and your mother tell you gonna drive a 15 bus, tell your mother, shut up, man. I ain't driving a fucking 15 bus. Man, I'm great. I mean, I'm gonna be great. I'm destined for greatness. And sometimes as parents, we project
Our fears and
children, our fears
insecurity,
in
for
our
sure.
children. And I'm a fearless motherfucker, man. I'm a try. And I'm a try. I don't give a fuck if you don't listen. So, my friends too. Fuck y'all niggas too. Know why? Cause I'm a monkey Rob now. You heard?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
you know what I mean?
In the living
I
room.
got mad friends. I got mad friends, when we at the 40-40 and we rolling up, like, I don't know you. And you know I don't know you. You know me? You know that. Don't play with me, bro. Cause you ain't like, subscribe, comment, reach
Right,
nothing.
right.
And that shit free.
As a matter of
And now a
fact,
nigga here.
like, comment, subscribe.
Right?
It's free to do
Now a
that.
nigga here, bro.
Right.
Now nigga been pushing, bro.
Right.
Niggas been in rooms.
Right,
Crazy
right.
room.
Facts.
Davies listening party. Shout out to the Bird Gang 2.0. Nice baseball. You know what I mean? We just interviewed Slim Jimmy last night. Got a 19 Keys interview. Like,
Fire.
Come on, bro. People interested in what I'm doing.
Nah, that's fire,
And you
bro.
don't want to believe it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Cause double down on yourself. If you're gonna put that 100,000 on Black, put that 100,000 on Zoe, put that 100,000 on Rob. Bet on yourself. And keep going. Be your own fan. Keep promoting your shit.
Facts.
That shit gonna go. Especially when you pushing P. That purpose, that productivity, that positivity, you gonna go. That's facts.
Yo, Zoe is turning the fuck
facts.
up in. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you what's really happening. That's Duce and Red Bull in his cuffs, son. You heard, like. So here's what we're gonna do too. Ain't no look, for those out there listening on my health conscious. Zoe vowed, you heard, it's the last.
He said he's done with that.
We done with that. We're not doing the Red Bull and the drink. Either drink the joint on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? That Red Bull is over. If you watching, no disrespect, but it's over. We can't do it both. Now you can talk. Monk, you can talk. Let him. Get him all he want. Get that man to talk. Do whatever he wants, huh?
But yeah, I'm always, and first of all, for podcasters, be patient and let your guests speak. So y'all getting the most out of me today because I'm not trying to one-up my guest. I'm not trying to say, well, Rob is like, yo, I had a foreign. Yeah, I had 4 foreigns. Like, I'm not trying to one-up him. I'm very secure and confident in myself that it's about my guest. Like, this week, this is going to come out later on, but it's about Keno Piff. It's about the Detroit rapper, Keno Piff, former NCAA athlete, now rapper, got music with Babyface Ray. You know what I mean? He's turning it up in Detroit. So that's my only focus for the week is Keno Piff. Next week is a crazy week, November 1st, 19 Keys.
Big week.
And it keeps going after that.
All
You feel
right.
me? We got a lot of shit to talk. This is early, but, interviewing Alexis Morgan on Friday. Fan buzz, big porn star, like, a lot of shit, a lot of emotion. So many times, like, I'm just listening. I'm learning. I'm in tune. Like, I did my homework to let this person speak and have the floor. So it's very annoying when you just want to always chime in. And maybe you're famous too. Maybe you feel like you want to just, but listen, just fall back. Like, as listeners, we're not here for you. We're here for you, yes.
Right.
But you're just the facilitator of the conversation.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So let him rock. So today this isn't an everyday thing you're never gonna see this on Conversation with Zoe.
And what you doing here is a movie, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm honored
Right, thank you.
to have you have your floor. You know what I'm saying? And speaking on that, landing right, like you gave it off the backboard.
Right.
Bro, where do you do your research, bro?
Oh, man. First of all, get Google Docs, right? So Google Docs, if you don't know much about the person, then write what you think, right? So off rip, I'm gonna write down message to the youth, message to the younger self. We ask every guest that question, right? depending on what the person does, you want to be intuitive. You want to be in tune with that person. So I'm gonna give you an example. The master investor, Ian Dunlap. That's my bro. He's my bro now.
It's my guy.
You know what I mean? Have you met him? You know what I mean?
I had him in that chair and
Fire.
we went crazy.
Fire. So you see the stars online, and that's the bro.
100%.
So with that being said, why would I ask him about his top 5 rappers or top 5 athletes when I should ask him who his top 5 investors are? Right?
Absolutely.
Be in tune, like you asking irrelevant questions. So
Sure.
I have to tailor that conversation around investing, which was a crazy clip. You know what I mean? And it's something that you want to be in. You just want to be with that guest. You want to be current, but you also want to make it make sense. It's something that applies to them and their craft and why you know them. He's the master investor.
For sure.
He's not the master point guard. He's not the master quarterback.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For
and
sure.
those are cultural questions that we want to ask in barbershop talk, but it's not relevant to him. So how I do my homework, I mean, guys, Twitter is easy. If the person has a Twitter account, those are free thoughts. Those are all talking points. You know, if the person is in tune and up to date and really popping their shit on Twitter, like those are things that you could really expound on because Twitter, it stems from a thought. You know, so you just expound on those things. So Twitter, you could take like 5 or 7 of them, you know, and those are that's talking points right there. I mean, what do you mean when you said this? What do you mean when you said that? A lot of things are kind of it revolves to the community, like to the culture. So like this is gonna. I always think about impact. It's crazy. I never thought about going viral ever. I only talk about impact. I mean, impact is viral.
Yo, bro, let me just double down on what you're saying now because my viral video, like we just started following each other. It's all love. You feel me?
Right.
It's all love.
Yeah,
I've been tapped in. And here's another thing: you could be a fan of someone's work without they knowing who you are, and then they could end up on your show. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
It's 100% a fact. Because viral today, let me look at the camera when I say this. You look stupid doing dumb stuff as a grown ass man, bro. Trying to go viral when impact goes viral, bro.
Right.
Like my I have a couple viral clips, but it was all impact based. All of them were impact based, bro.
Right. It's what you call alignment.
100%.
We're in alignment today. We have mutual friends, mutual neighborhoods.
Shout out to my boy Frias, bro.
Right.
Like, pick up the call, bro. I want you to pick. You know what I'm saying? I hope you called me. I don't know if you called me back, but yeah, I'm glad you said that because speaking to the youth and what you're doing and what you're building, it's not about. I don't really care about trendy topics. I care about having the person in front of me.
Right.
And before this even comes out, I'm calling it here. There's viral clips in this episode.
Yeah. Oh, tons.
There's viral clips in this episode alone because giving the person the floor, letting them expound on what they want, getting the people to know you impacted me in ways you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful to be in the room before anybody else gets it. You get what I'm saying? So all I wanted to say was that was huge, bro. Like you don't got to do the trending. And if it works for you, it works for you depending on what your influence or what your target is. In reference to having a podcast, authenticity will reach you viral moments.
Right. And going back to April 26, 2018, close that off. I was just trying to put out positive content, bro. Like I was just trying to put out something out there that was gonna impact the culture. Like I want to be a good OG. I mean, hence like I help out all my friends. Like shout out to my man. He works at MLB. He knows exactly who he is. He been at MLB almost 10 years almost, right? And at the time, he was struggling to get a job. I got him a job at the center with me. And then through that, shout out to Nick, I'm going to say his name, shout out to Nick DeRubio, the plug. That's my favorite white boy, you know, 50 Cent shit. He was in IT sales at Salesforce. Fun fact, Salesforce is one of the donors of Sites of Excellence.
Fire.
Feel me? Major corporate company, IT sales. So he's like, yo, bro, I'm not in IT, but I'm in IT sales. But bring him to my office. Let me help him revamp his resume, and let's get him going. 2 weeks later, Jesus is interning at MLB. Now he's a full-time employer, senior leader manager at MLB. He be in Korea at the WBC. He about to go I'm praying, yo, Philly, please win. I'm trying to go to World Series. Because the plug don't get me in. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Texas, Arizona is not happening for me.
Right.
Philly,
Philly's right there.
I don't know how. Yeah, we outside. We outside. So Philly, pull up on me. Red October. Let's make it happen because the plug gonna come through. But you see, if I can't, I know somebody who can. That's facts. Shout out to my guy Nick DeRubio, man. That's my boy. That's my heart, my favorite white boy.
Fire.
I mean, shout out to my other ones too. Y'all know who y'all are. I mean, but you know what I mean? He helped me help my friend. And he ain't know him from home to wall. Based on our relationship, he helped him. You know what I mean? And we went to his nice ass office on 33rd and Broadway. We was having beer. They was having a conversation over there. I put the ping pong table where you can play by yourself. I'm having beers. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? You're having a good time, bro. You know those tech offices.
Yes.
Tech offices be mad cool as shit. Nigga like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But it's the greatest thing ever, bro. They got beer, everything you can think of in there. They're gonna work you to the ground, but they're gonna make it comfortable at least. So you're gonna have snacks, lunch. You know what I mean? Like it's the greatest atmosphere ever. You working 80 hours a week. You know what I mean? My son, they get money though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things. So then I'm like, yo, like, all right, first episode, your journey. I'm just talking about your journey. Feel me? Everybody's on their own journey, seeking their own purpose. Still talking about the same thing, 2023. But I was reading the book The Alchemist.
Love the book.
And The Alchemist is about your journey and purpose and self-discovery and all that. So I'm like, all my episode was just about what was on my spirit at the time. Second episode, Khalif Browder. Khalif Browder documentary on Netflix. Now imagine being outside of America, by yourself, no friends, no family, and you watch the Khalif Browder documentary. That shit hits hard. He's 16 in Rikers. I was 16 in border school. That was the parallel that I contrasted in that episode. Like, yo, bro, like, whoa. Like, he's from 167 in Prospect, 115 in Brook. Like, it could have been either one of us. We was all
definitely close. Right.
We was all in X-Bar and Avalon and
I promoted for Exit Club Exit when I was
we was vibing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a
with the
fact.
tune, that was the reggaeton. You know that you can't make that up. You can't make that up, bro. That was the vibe. The Vivian. You know what I mean? You can't make that up. How I know you gonna say that? How you gonna say that? We don't know.
Right.
But that was the era. Cause you know if you was around, you was ENT. You had your ENT beats.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that shit turned gang, but we wasn't with that.
I was
a party.
Gang, I'm like, chill.
I was buying tickets at Rincon,
oh
whatever. Remember
God,
Rincon
bro,
you used to have to buy tickets. You had to buy tickets at the music store.
Literally,
that's when we had record stores. And you would buy tickets there.
My son threw it back right now.
Like, that was, shout out to my guy Jay Walker, one of the hottest promoters
Facts.
in New
Jay
York
Walker
history.
was going crazy.
Hey, I interviewed Jay Walker too. That's the bro. That's family. That's my heart, bro. Real shit. We in tune.
Facts.
But yeah, we get back to it. I'm dropping episode. Boom. Student athlete, talking, acting white, emotionally unavailable. I'm talking about generational curses. I'm talking about generational wealth. I'm talking about my last name is gonna be the new Rockefeller. I'm talking about just trauma from the crib. Generational trauma. I'm talking about like all of these little topics that I'm going through in my life, that I see my friends going through, relationship, social media. And then COVID happened. I'm like, yo, like, let me start having conversations, telling stories of the people closest to me. Feel me? And that's when I hooked up with my guy, Tone Ramos, shout out to the stock plug. Him and this person, that person. Then Overtime Larry, shout out to my Overtime Larry's forever gonna be the plug. He the one that put me on. He was my first blue check guest. 300,000 followers at the time. Put me on, gave me the interview. Then from him came Leaky Bands, another artist from LES. My son Ray Loves You, R&B singer from LES. You know what I'm saying? He's Juicy J's artist. For me, just dropped a new album called Dreamcast with Juicy J on it. For me, I was at a listening party the other day. Another bond, another relationship. And then through there, we just started getting creative. Now, shout out to the internet's most relatable whore. She went to school with my girl. And my girl showed me this article about her. I'm like, that's a podcast. That girl's from Harlem, went to boarding school, went to college, was a track star, became an escort.
Crazy.
There's layers to that.
Facts.
And we're going to break all that down. Fun fact, in our interview, she didn't do porn. She does porn now.
Wow.
I mean, so she was just a high-end escort, though. Big bag. Big bag escort. So from then, Flocka Rondon, he's big in the drill scene. With all the Brooklyn drill artists, 22 G's, Blicky, all of them. And I was at a baby shower. Shout out to Akila, my niece Kendi. My uncle was big in the streets in Brooklyn, and he knew Vok. So I asked my uncle to line that up for me. My uncle, Vok called me. It's crazy, I was following him for a minute, and then he followed me, hit me up the next day. Like 12 hours from when I see my uncle, he's like, yo, bro, let's make it happen. that's how I got my first Pop Smoke story. He almost signed Pop Smoke. Me? And his man ended up signing Pop Smoke. So that's how that first, like, we went viral before then, but like viral, like 20,000 plus views was off that Pop Smoke story. And Pop Smoke had just passed, I want to say a year before, so R.I.P. Pop Smoke. And then from there, bro, just kept growing it, bro. Like, and by that point, that's when we interviewed C. King. He's on Wildin' Out. He went to high school with my bro Pierre. So like kind of like using relationships, like it's like 6 degrees of separation. Kind of just keep going like that. And then King Tone, I emailed him. And he answered me back. He called me. Like, yo, bro, I'm be in New York this day, and we're going to make it happen. And that's how I got the King Tone interview. Boom, fast forward. Man, other interviews happened. And P, we've been talking for a minute. P, the big bro from Cortland.
Right.
I'm from Brook, so we're not far from each other. Shout out to Team Talent and all of them. And P, that made that happen. How we went viral with 1 million views was his freestyle.
Crazy freestyle.
Crazy. But, you know, it would have been whack if I was like, yo, kick a freestyle, because we don't do that.
Right.
But I know P since I was a kid. So I knew if I fake rapped, which I did, gave him some fake bars, he was like, oh, yo, bro.
What you doing? Right.
That's what we doing? And he took off, bro. That wasn't staged
Set
or
up
nothing.
off
Like,
the wall.
you know, so that's why my editor, when I posted my freestyle, at the end, he put it's in this moment he knew he fucked up. You know what I mean? So, and then boom, next day the P clip was ready. Gone, bro. And mind you, my page was shadow banned at the time. So I did 1 million on my own. P did 1 million on his own. That clip did 1 million twice on his own.
Fire.
Crazy. And then we just been running up after that. Cassidy, shout out to my brother Abiel, Dice Peso, JoJo Simmons, DNA, Bodega Cortez. If y'all don't know who Cortez is, he's the one who told Hitman Holla, your blood's in question. That's that famous line he hit him with. You know what I'm saying? So we got some historical shit going. You feel me? So, and here we are to this day.
Yo, Zoe, let me tell you, usually I wait and reflect when I watch my episode. I'm like, damn, when this happened and this happened and this happened. The part that stands out the most is how quick you are to give credit to where it's due before it's you.
Gotcha.
That is a testament to who you are, why you have what you have, and where you're going, bro. The amount of people, it's like the person that could say a quote and know where it came from.
Right.
Before you speak about the shine, here's where it came from. So don't look at me, go find this person.
Right. You have to.
Says a lot about who you are, bro. Levels to like, the reason I did this, bro, we were having a conversation. Like, yo, the reason I started podcasting was for moments like this.
Right.
You said it, letting somebody come into your crib. You don't let anybody in the crib, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This thing got to align. The spirits got to meet, bro. I've been following you before you knew who I was and seeing what you were doing. They didn't even know the depths of your story, but I got it here live on a one-on-one. And those who are plugged in and listening to it, bro, we have another legendary episode in the Living Room Podcast where we learn, laugh, and heal. Zo, you fucking killed that, man. Yo, my boy.